Hey guys, this is UBR Tech. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you how to field strip your Springfield 1911 A1. The first thing we're going to do is make sure we're safe. And how we do that is by picking up the pistol and pushing this mag release button right here. That drops the magazine. We're still not safe. We have to check the chamber to make sure that there's no ammo in there. So the first thing you're going to want to do is make sure that your safety is not in the on position. If it is in the on position, you want to take your thumb and place it on top and then push that safety down. Just like that. Now, what you want to do is grip the pistol like this. You're going to push forward with this hand. With this hand, you're going to want to grab the slide from here and pull it towards you like this. And then you can see inside there that there's no ammo. So we are now safe. Next, we want to move the pistol like this. We want to put our finger on top of this piece right here. Keep in mind that there's a spring that is in this area, which means that this is under spring tension. When you push this inward, down like that, we're going to have to move this collar and we're going to have to swing this out to the 9 o'clock position. But keep in mind, you don't want to just remove your finger from this piece right here because that'll just shoot out because it's under spring tension. So what we're going to do is we're going to put our finger right on top of here. And you don't want to cover the whole thing because this collar is going to have to rotate clockwise. So you want to kind of put your finger here and press down to give that collar room to move, just like that. Now you want to slowly release the pressure because, like I said, it's under spring tension. And now we can take this piece off. Set that aside. The next thing we want to do is we want to take this little arch right here and we want to put it right on top of this area right here. We want to take our hand and we want to grab the slide from here and move the slide to the rear, just like this. I'm going to try to explain. There is a piece that has a round part just like what you see on the slide on the slide lock. And so that's why we have to match this part of the slide to this area of the slide lock. Now that we've done that, we want to turn the pistol over, and this little nub you're going to want to push inward, okay? And that, once you push inward, it'll make the slide lock come right on out, just like that. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to take the slide completely off of the grip, and just by pushing this way, one with your thumb, and then have your hand glide it off like that. You could set this aside for now. So the next thing we want to do is we want to take out the recoil spring. So you're going to grab the recoil spring and guiding rod from here, okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to pull out on an angle and to the rear. So it's up and out on an angle, just like that. Put your slide down. What we're going to do is we're going to grab the spring from here and the guiding rod from here, and we're going to take the guiding rod out of the spring. Set both pieces down. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to take this collar off. So what we want to do is we want to rotate this collar counterclockwise until it won't turn anymore, and then we're going to pull it off the barrel like that. Next, we're going to take this part of the barrel and we're going to push it this way until you can't push it anymore, just like that. We're going to grab the barrel from here and we're going to pick it up slightly and pull it this way. Up and slightly this way. You're going to keep pulling it just like that. Set these pieces down, and you have successfully field stripped your Springfield 1911 A1. Now we're going to put everything back together. So how we do that is by picking up the barrel, making sure that this part is still down. We're going to take this part right here and we're going to insert it into this part right here of the slide. And it's going to look like this. So this piece is going to be lined up with this area right here where my finger is, okay? So it's going to look like that. And it slides right on in. Now the one thing I want to point out here is you want to make sure that this part of the barrel is not too far to the left or too far to the right. And the reason why is because if it is, it won't go all the way back and won't be able to seat properly. So what you want to do is you want to make sure it's aligned just like that. And as you can see, it just dropped right in. So that's how you want it. The next thing we want to do, we want to take our collar and we want to insert that onto the barrel. This part right here goes onto the barrel. This part right here is put into this area right here. And it's going to look something like this. Again, we're taking this part right here and sliding it over the barrel just like that. And then we're taking this part right here and putting it in this area right here. So you can see it slides right on. Then we're going to rotate this collar just like that until it can't be turned anymore. Next, we're going to take our recoil spring and our guiding rod, and there's two areas of the spring. So it's the smaller side and the wider side. What you want to do is you want to take your guiding rod and insert it into the smaller side of the spring, just like that. You're going to take this part of the recoil spring and you're going to insert it into this area right here, while having this half circle area pointing towards the barrel. It's going to be downward. So it's going to look something like this. Slide this all the way on. The rounded part, like I was telling you, is right on top of the barrel. And you can tell that because this part right here is facing up. Now what we want to do is take these two rails here and here, and we want to insert those into the slide right here and here, these two openings. What I like to do is I like to take my thumb and place it over the guiding rod and spring, turn the slide right side up, just like that, take the grip and insert these two rails into the openings I just told you about. And it's going to look something like this. Once the grip hits your thumb, you can start to remove your thumb from the spring like that, and then slide the slide to the rear. Not all the way, but you want to take this little arch area and put it right over this area. I'm going to slide this back right here, just like that. That's what it's going to look like, just like that. Next, what you're going to do is you're going to take your barrel and you're going to slide it all the way to the rear of the pistol. But you notice the circle does not make a full, complete circle. There's something that's, kind of in the way. And so what you're going to do is you're going to grab the barrel from here, you're going to pull it out slightly to the front of the pistol until this makes a complete open circle. So it's just slightly, boom, there you go. Now you can see that there's no obstruction in that circle. Now you could take your slide lock and you're going to take this part right here and insert it to that open circle, just like that. Keep in mind the one part right here that's going to give you a little bit of a hang up, at least for some people, is with this takedown lever. If you look at this portion right here, so if this is the way you're going to see it on the outside of the pistol, you turn it over just like this. You can see there's a couple of like etched areas. So there's here, there's a flat part here, and here, and over here. What you want to do is you want to take this area right here, this little etched area right here, and you want to put that against this detent right here, okay? So, take this part right here like I told you, put this in just like that, take that area of the slide lock and put it onto this detent right here. It's going to look something like this. And what you're going to do is you're going to put your thumb on this part of the slide lock while putting your thumb on this side of the slide lock. Okay, so it's going to look something like this. So it's on there, and you're going to push down with both thumbs at the same time. Okay, just like that. and it basically puts it right into place. If you push slightly up or slightly down with this thumb, you could see the owner of this pistol accidentally did that a couple of times, and you can mar up your slide and your grip. But as long as you do it straight down and you place it where I told you to place it, you should have no problems at all. Now that you got that done, that's the hardest part. Next, what we're gonna do is we're gonna push the slide forward, just like this. Next, we're gonna install this collar to the spring. You're gonna take this opening of the collar and you're gonna put that over the spring, just like that. Next, you're gonna put the pistol into this position. You're gonna take your pointer finger and place it on this part right here. You don't wanna cover it all the way because you're gonna have a hard time spinning this collar. So what you wanna do is you wanna put your finger maybe like halfway, just like this. And what you're gonna do is once you put your finger on top of this collar, you're gonna push this way to compress that spring. It's gonna look something like this. So we're gonna push this down, just like this. And then once you get past that collar, we're gonna rotate the collar. You might have to slide your finger down once the collar is on over a portion of this piece right here, like you see this. See how it captured the collar? So you can reposition lower, but before you reposition your finger, you want to make sure that you know that the collar has captured this part right here. So now that I know that, I reposition my finger. I'm gonna compress again, slide that collar over until it's in the 6 o'clock position, like you see here. Then release the pressure on my finger, and then you're good to go. Next, we're gonna do a function test. And how you do that is by gripping the pistol like this, pushing this way with this hand, taking this hand, grabbing the slide from here, and pulling this way. You're gonna do that 3 times, and it looks something like this. 1, 2, 3. Next, you're gonna put the safety in the up position. You're gonna point the gun in a safe direction and try to pull the trigger. The hammer did not fall, so that's a good thing. Now we're gonna take the safety and we're gonna push that downward, like that. Next, a lot of people with 1911s don't like to dry fire. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take this hammer and you're gonna pull it back with your thumb until you see this portion right here get pushed in like this. Pull, pull, pull. You see it get pushed in. Point the gun in a safe direction. Pull the trigger, and then when you pull the trigger, start to bring your thumb in the upright position, and now you're good to go. The last thing you're going to want to do is put your magazine back into the pistol. This flat part right here faces the rear of the pistol, and it gets inserted into this area right here. You're going to push this magazine all the way up until you hear a click. Just like that. Congratulations, you have successfully field stripped your Springfield 1911A1. If the video was helpful, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions, please put it in the comments below and I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Every subscriber helps the channel grow. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.